everywhere you look these days, you hear that Russian bots are responsible for anything anyone doesn't like? Well, guess what? One of the main people behind the Russian bot theory has come out to say that even he thinks the whole thing is pretty stupid. According to a new report from BuzzFeed, Clint Watts has said, "I'm not convinced on this whole Russian bot thing," calling the narrative quote-unquote overdone. And Watts is one of the founders of the Hamilton 68 dashboard, which is something the mainstream media suddenly keeps using as their source these days for when they want to blame Russian bots for stuff they don't like. The Hamilton 68 dashboard says its mission is to secure democracy by finding out what happened in the 2016 election by focusing on Russia. And then once they find out what happened, they're gonna secure democracy by forging partnerships, developing strategies, and whatnot. I have no idea what any of it means. It's all pretty vague what's on their About page. But anyway, their main goal seems to be tracking Russian bots. And the way they do that is to track like 600 Twitter accounts whom they say are linked to Russian influence efforts online. They don't say who the accounts are or how they identified them, but we're supposed to believe it's a definitive list of Russian bots or something. And then, if people hear something they don't like, and they can link it back to one of these 600 accounts through the Hamilton 68 dashboard, they can discredit the whole thing by saying Russia did it. But now their founder has admitted that the accounts they track aren't necessarily even in Russia. It's just Twitter accounts that they think are passionate about promoting Russia. There's no methodology involved apparently. Nothing. It's just this list that the Hamilton 68 dashboard made. And that's enough for the mainstream media. And now one of their founders just said, the whole narrative is a lot of BS, and people should stop using it to make all the false claims they're making. So yeah, one of the people behind the whole Russian bot thing is now saying, don't believe this whole Russian bot thing. Yet still, the mainstream media continues to use the Hamilton 68 dashboard as their source. The whole thing just proves that the media will use anything as their source so long as it backs the narrative they want to tell. It has nothing to do with securing democracy and everything to do with securing their brainwashing power.